a special edition over here, exploring a few of the highlights of the famous Kabbalist, Rabbi Eliyahu de Vidas, Zecher Tzadik Libracha. Now, it's not known exactly the date of his passing. I believe he passed away in English year 1587, but we don't know when the exact Hilula is itself, respectively. Now, I believe he was born in the year 1518. It's reported documents there using Wikipedia, and passed away in 1587 in Hebron. Hebron being one of the 4 holy cities of Israel, along with Tiberias, Tzfat, and Jerusalem, respectively. Now, he was, Rabbi Eliyahu, a great, let's say, 16th century rabbi, especially at the point of time in Ottoman Palestine. He was a Talmid, student of the famous Rabbi Moshe ben Yaakov Cordovero and Rabbi Isaac Luria, 2 great rabbis. Rabbi Cordovero, we've spoken about, was one of the first videos actually we related about in this series about nearly 3 years ago. And also the Ariya Kadosh, Rabbi Isaac Luria, also was one of the first videos we did on his Hilula. I think that was in the month of Av, if I'm not mistaken. I think the 5th of Av, the Ariya Kadosh's Hilula was, but he was a Talmid, Rabbi Eliyahu de Vidas. There was a great rabbinic, Kabbalistic circle of great Talmudim at that point in time, very much so, and maybe we should speak about that Kufa, that period in of itself, in a separate video. Now, it's actually interesting. Rabbi de Vidas is known for his expertise in Kabbalah. He would write the Reshit Chochmah. What does that mean in English? It's a great, important Torah work called the Beginning of Wisdom. It was, let's say, a work that is still very, very much studied by many people in various different Kabbalistic yeshiva, Batei Midrashot, in schools, so on and so forth. Now, his teacher, the famous Rabbi Moses Cordovero, a really great rabbi, also created a very phenomenal Torah book, an ethical workbook, and which went according to Kabbalistic principles. That was named the Tomer Dvorah, and it's studied very much in a lot of places, even nowadays, the great book, the Tomer Dvorah. Now, Rav de Vidas created, let's just say, and even according to some, more expensive work on the spiritual life with this Torah colossal work called the Reshit Chochmah. Now, the magnum opus is largely based on the Zohar itself. It also reflects, let's just say, wide range of traditional sources. Now, the famous author would live in Tzfat and Hebron. It's actually interesting. Tzfat and Hebron, I was stated on onset, makes up 2 of the 4 holy cities of Israel. Obviously, Hebron is a place where our patriarchs are all buried. You know, Abraham and Sarah, Yitzchak and Rivka, and also Leah and Yaakov, and Adam and Eve. They're all buried over there in the holy city of Hebron. And he was one of a great group of Kabbalists living in Hebron during the late 16th century, early 17th century, respectively. Rabbi Eliyahu was very, very great in of itself. Now, it's actually interesting. There was a great rabbi named Rab Aaron ben Menachem Mendel of Kamenetz. He was, let's just say, the first hotelier in the land of Israel. He references his visit to the grave of Rabbi Eliyahu de Vidas in the year 1815, in his book, in the year 1839. That book itself was called Sefer Korot HaLtim. He states over here, the great Rabbi does, I'll quote what's written here: "Here I write of the graves of the righteous, to which I paid my respects." Now, after describing the cave of the patriarchs and the tombs of other great rabbinic figures such as Ruth, Othniel, he reports, "I also went to the grave, said to be that of the righteous great rabbi, the author of Reshit Chochmah. Today the gravesite has been refurbished and can be visited in the old cemetery in Hebron, respectively." So Rabbi Eliyahu de Vidas, was really a great rabbi of his time. It's at that point in time, the circle of great Talmidim included the likes, along with Rabbi Eliyahu de Vidas, included the famous Rabbi Abraham Galante, Rabbi Moshe Galante, also the first, who we spoke about in a separate video. Rabbi Chaim Vital was at that point in time of this great group of Torah scholars. Rabbi Abraham ben Eliezer Halevi Meruchim, another great rabbi of his time. Rabbi Eliezer Azikiri, also the famous Rabbi Shmuel Galiko. And they were all important rabbis that studied under Rabbi Cordovero, especially during, I think, especially the 1560s periods in of itself, and that's a specific period of time over there. So I'd recommend everyone to learn more. Please watch over the previous videos that we've done on the great rabbis of yesteryear. We've covered already on this series nearly about 950 rabbis already. Now friends, we're a community here. We're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe now. We're one of the only online communities dealing with the North African countries and the Spanish countries respectively. If you feel anyone's interested in watching any of these videos that we're recording, share the videos to other people also, and tell them to subscribe also. And if you descend from any of the great Chachamim we are speaking about, please let me know. Write a comment to me, send me an email. I would love to hear more. If you descend from any great rabbis in general and want me to include the great Chachamim inside the series and research about them, please let me know who they are, and I'll try and make a video on the great rabbis over here. We're an online encyclopedia of great Chachamim of yesteryear. Wishing you well, Shavua Tov, here from the city of Bet Shemesh in Israel, and thank you very much.